This morning, Jane Pauley is revisiting a treasured time from her past, a civic education program known as Girls State, where aspiring and inspiring young women pursue dreams of perhaps someday becoming presidents or governors, or maybe even news anchors.
At a time when so many of us feel so bitterly divided, we thought, why not a reminder of how politics could be?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation.
We're in Angola, Indiana, for a week that will change 300 girls' lives. It's the summer before their senior year, and they're the latest participants in Hoosier Girls State.
The meeting will come to order.
Today, I want to talk to you about a vision of diversity and inclusion among all citizens in Girls State.
Yes, we do.
Every woman deserves access to comprehensive, compassionate, and affordable health care.
It was so good to meet you two. I think I met you guys before. Yeah. Oh, welcome to the dorm.
For 82 years, young women learning about government, what it means to make laws and campaign.
Let me be the voice to shout for us women that we are here.
And right now, 15 of them are running for governor.
I'm the eldest of 4 sisters.
The highest office at Girls State. They're split into 2 fictional parties, the Federalists and the Nationalists.
As for me, I strongly believe in the power of advocacy for voices who go unheard.
My general platform is SET, or Set for Success, and that stands for Sustainability, Equity, and Transparency.
I'm Asha. I'm Ella.
I sat down with 4 of the candidates for governor, Asha Adhikari, Priscilla Smith, Ivy Zen, and Ella McGrath.
How long did you have to introduce yourself to people who you would hope later would vote for you?
Let's see, we got here Sunday afternoon, and then if you wanted to run for governor, I think it was Monday, sometime in the morning, we had to file. And so we barely had any time, and then we could start campaigning, I think, at noon on Monday.
Did any of you come because a career in public service might be in the cards for you?
I definitely want to be a public servant because I've seen that nothing is more powerful than giving back to others.
There you go.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was a medal escort for the Olympic trials.
Do you think young women are more supportive of each?
100% girlhood. Yes. Yeah, girls supporting girls.
It was so empowering and enlightening.
Every summer, all 50 states hold versions of Girls and Boys State, programs with alumni like President Bill Clinton and Texas Governor Ann Richards, Bruce Springsteen, and Rush Limbaugh, and 16-year-old me.
But I, in fact, was once a governor of Hoosier Girls State. And thank you, which was one of the stunning honors of my life. Discovering that I had a talent in something that wasn't cheerleading was a revelation. And that's pretty much why I'm here today.
I still remember the elation and all the nerves I had that week in Bloomington, Indiana, 57 years ago.
Civil rights leader Martin Luther King leads the procession to the United Nations, where he urges UN pressure to force the U.S. to stop bombing North Vietnam.
Back then, it was the height of the tensions of the 60s.
Pacifists and hippies together.
Today, these girls say they feel divisions, too.
Today, polarization means something kind of scary. Do you have any experience with that?
So I feel like in the world we live in now, it's hard to put your beliefs out there and what you stand for without making other people upset, either like losing friends or making family members upset.
And it's kind of difficult to really be able to vocalize your ideas. You would describe it as cloudy, kind of downcast, with people being kind of scared to go out and really say what they feel.
A lot of pro-lifers aren't actually pro-life. They're pro-birth. Now that is a big difference.
But at Girls State, there's a place to air it out.
We are taking steps back as a society. Instead of moving forward with us having the right to do what we want with our bodies, men are taking it away from us again. Y'all gonna get me to cussing.
That was shot 2 summers ago at Missouri's program for the 2024 Apple TV documentary, Girls State.
I probably won't own an AR, but theoretically I like the idea that I have the right to.
Emily Worthmore is now a college sophomore.
You have a shot in the dark, right? Okay, an AR is gonna be a lot more accurate.
They say Girls State is a transformative experience. Was it transformative for you?
I would say that Girls State is the most life-changing week of my life.
People at my school don't know if I'm conservative or liberal, and I kind of like that. I don't want to say what I am and then have half the room stop listening before I even get a chance to speak. But I'm really hoping that coming out of Girls State, I'm going to be just openly, I'm conservative, let's talk about it.
It's really participatory democracy for young people to figure out, how do we do this thing?
Jesse Moss and his wife, Amanda McBain, directed Girls State.
What do you believe in?
And before that, the documentary Boys State.
I want to hear open debate. So in other words, you're waiting for the party to come up with an opinion, and then you're going to go with the party. What do you...
Boys State, Girls State. Both of them have been around for decades.
Right, so why now?
And why now worthy of a film?
We're parents of teenagers. I think that's part of our investigation is personal. How are kids coming of age politically in this kind of incredible moment we're in our country? We're very divided. How do people talk to one another when their politics are so divided? How do people from big cities meet people from small towns? We all have our silos on social media or whatever.
We are all qualified.
We are all qualified. I can confidently speak in front of hundreds of girls.
I can confidently speak in front of hundreds of girls.
How do you think politics would be different if attending Boys State or Girls State was a requirement for all students?
If there was a way to make that happen, then we would be in a lot better of a place because, A, people would be voting more, and that's just the most important thing, right?
Hello, Federalists! Chances are that you've already met me, but my name is Emily Worthmore, and I'm running for governor.
Emily didn't win the election, but she tells us the experience at Girls State will shape the rest of her life.
That's what the program stresses, is just left or right, just participate. Participate in democracy. Who's representing your city? Who's representing your county? Who's representing you?
And I want to know what they're going to do with it.
There'd be a lot more representation of women. It would help more people get out and exercise their voice.